He blow my whistle, baby.
This first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He blow my whistle, baby, whistle,
it's
baby.
It's taken to 26.
Here we go.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage.
He's got it in, complete. Touchdown.
So, baby. Come on.
Miller, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs have got it on cruise control.
Bitch.
What a first half. He is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you almost every play.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Boom!
Football. And it's
got him! Whoop! Boom! Swagger! Dance! Bitch!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
What's up?
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And a round is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're reaching 2 hands on the ball here as they kicks away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll start here with Gasket. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll swing this out wide to Gasket. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
This is fielded at the 27. Now, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's the first time that they set my own.
Brings up second. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. After the sack on first down, Trask going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the toss, Bernard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly,
and how about this, a fake? And this
What?
is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
I'm about to hit stick this fucker.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9.
Show ass back, bitch.
And it also brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
The police in the fireman, I'm too hot. The dragon on every time, man, I'm too hot. Say my name, yo, who I am, too hot. And bam, out that money, break it down. Yeah, it's hallelujah. Woo, yes, it's hallelujah. Yes, it's hallelujah.
And they go play action. Here's Trask. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers extend their lead yet again. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point put through by Succum, and a rout is on here in this first half.
The police are fighting, man, I'm too hot. I'm retired, man, I'm too hot. Tell them you know who I am, too hot.
Now it's Ryan Succum after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Come on.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
What's up, Mitch?
Picked off by Keanu Neal. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs just continue to roll. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now it's Ryan Suckerbaugh after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Let it go.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Fielded just inside the 20.
Damn it, foul.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Just let it be. Come on and put the body next to me. I'll take you away.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I can't make it and respond my
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the handoff? Most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well.
I think I can spread them out.
Keon Cross in there on the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Trask. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Boom.
Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Suckup.
Really ignore my messages because you are live streaming. This is what I am talking about.
And it was concluded on the touchdown pass to Scotty Miller.
You know what? I'm sorry that I'm ignoring you.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by.
Thank you. I appreciate the apology. I love you too.
Reach halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
Fuck it.
This will be brought
Just
out
a game.
from the middle of the end
Just a
zone.
game. Come on.
And they'll come down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles.
That was almost.
For them, I guess it's just more of the same. Right?
That is right. It is just a game. Remember that knows how to get mad.
Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one.
Come on!
Confident.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield.
Okay, that's it. We play. That's it. We playing old school now. I'm going old school on this bull. Fuck that shit.
Game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
I throw so many times that they know what I'm about to.
Now Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer
Preseason my ass.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Play action now. Trask. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Sucker.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough.
Where is everybody? It is very quiet over there.
They gone.
On play action.
Come on, Miller. Come on, Miller.
Get this man complete.
Whoop.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty 54 yards. And the Buccaneers are pouring it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on. After the
ILLB back IV got a phone call.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Whoop.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Come on. Let's see what I got. Do it. See what I got.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
Yep.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He can still roll back, bitch.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Ooh,
and that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played into the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Fielded just inside the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
I want to get one, huh?
The Bucs ready to take over once again. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Trask. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point,
not to
I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. You can get 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Once again, it's Mostert. Logan Hall is there for the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Second down, Gaskin. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Past the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.